Hey everyone, Mano back here for another solo Ascendant challenge video. It is January 15th, 2019, and on screen you can see the timestamps for the entrance, the egg locations, or the Ahamkara bones. I'm also going to have them in the description box below if you're just looking to knock those things out. We're going to be heading to the Strand today and actually farther over to the Gardens of Elisa. They're not necessarily marked on the map right there, but we're going to head through the Devilian Mists, we're going to head through a little pathway, and we're going to end up over there. We're going to be killing a couple of enemies on our way. Again, you do not have to kill these enemies if you do not want to. You just want to make sure that you're being safe. And I'm creating this guide for veterans, beginners, all sorts of folks. So I'm just trying to cover my bases here. I want to say thank you to everyone who has shown massive support on the last couple of videos. It has been insane. We've gotten over 2,500 subscribers. Thank you so much for your support and all of the things that you do, all the kind comments and everything else like that. Thank you so much. If you're interested in learning more or helping out the channel, again, a subscription is always worthwhile. Make sure you turn on notifications on all those other things. So we're going to head over to the Strand. You can see here that instead of going over to kind of to the left hand area, I actually am going to go through this side here to the right. There are a couple of secret missions that are over here, over in this side, and also some story stuff that you can do over here. And we don't often go over here, but this is one of the places that you go for one of the missions that you can get from Petrovenge. So we're gonna head over here. Again, any enemies that I kill, you can just run by, no big deal. I think I kill maybe like 3 or 4 enemies here. Again, you don't have to kill them, but I'm gonna do that just to be safe. You can see here we're in the Gardens of Elisa, and what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna head over to a rock face that's literally hanging by the edge of the map. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to actually show you exactly where that entrance is going to be. So again, just going to knock these guys out. I'm going to make my way over to the farthest edge. You can see this circular area here. This is kind of the edge of the map here. As soon as I get to this rock right here, right there is going to be the Ascendant Challenge entrance. Make sure you pop your Tincture of Queen's Foil, and of course make sure you get your bounty from Petrovenge before you go in there. So we're going to go ahead and find that and pop it, and we're going to get going into the Forfeit Shrine. Alright, so this challenge is very similar to last week's. What you want to keep doing is keep moving. The challenge is that you have to get 3 of the orbs of light that are scattered throughout the area in this Ascendant challenge, and you have to bring them back into the middle. When you bring them back into the middle, they are going to create a super aura that will give you your charge of your super and your abilities back instantly. So what you want to do is basically platform and run through these levels. The biggest advice I can give you is never stop moving, and more importantly, do not get stuck in areas where there are blights. You'll see many times through this video, like right here, you can see that I avoid the blight as much as possible. There is room to actually dodge. If you can jump over it or jump around it, that's what you're going to want to do. There are lots of taken thrall, plus there are knights that are going to be coming with you with giant axes. You want to just keep making your way around and just keep running. Do not let any of the enemies stop you. Now, as you get to the middle, there are going to be a number of shielded enemies that are going to try and bop you. Some of the taken phalanxes. What you want to do is just kind of make your way around them. If you're invisible, like as a Night Stalker or something like that, you can definitely just go and invis for a second, make sure you pick up the orb. But you can see there, I dunked it, and again, as soon as I dunk it, I don't stand and try and fight. I just keep moving. Again, the second ball is up, usually on a higher platform, so I try and make my way up there second, just to make sure that the third ball is a little bit easier. Once you're jumping over any areas, you want to make sure that you're being careful and that you're not in an area where there is a blight. Say, for example, you have to jump over a large area somewhere. You don't want to lose your momentum. You want to keep going, and again, just keep moving. Don't ever stop. Thunderlord is really good. Anything that has any kind of an explosive rounds would be good. Here you can see I'm kind of deliberating over if I want to make this jump or not. Again, you can see here, because I was able to do that, I was able to completely avoid one of the taken blights and jump over it. If you get booped in the air, it's not a big deal. Just make sure that you keep a jump or 2 in reserve in case if you get booped off. You don't want to be close to the edge of the map when you're doing that. So the second ball is in. We're going to make our way over to the last easy one. I'm going to knock out this Blight. You can definitely do that too if you want, but you can see there that that puts you in a little bit of a risk of danger because those knights are not going to ever stop coming back at you. So I would say use caution if you are going to decide to do that. Here I kind of make my way around that taken phalanx with the shield because I don't want to get pushed off the edge. And I'm going to give him a wide berth. I'm going to head around here. And again, you're going to see me dodge the blights as much as I possibly can, kind of make my way around here. That way I don't get stopped. I don't lose momentum, especially because those enemies aren't going to stop. As soon as you drop the ball in the middle, it is going to create an aura of light inside of it. And you are going to be able to get your super and your abilities back almost instantly. Very much like some of the first missions where you used your supers for the first time. So as soon as you get those, go ahead and start to take and kill the 3 knights that are in front of you. I really recommend high burst damage supers. For example, you can use guns if you want to, but since you get infinite super, using lots of grenades if you're on a Sunbreaker or a Dawnblade Warlock would be really good. A Nova Bomb would work really well. I've never tried Nova Warp on these folks, but that could also be good. But the biggest thing that I try to do is never stop moving, because you can see they have axes. They're trying to slam me on the ground, and if you know from my other Ascendant challenges, you want to keep moving no matter what. High burst damage, get in the air, stay away from them, stay safe, get your super back. You'll be good to go. There are also going to be some Taken Thrall that are coming at you. Again, not too tricky. Just make sure you keep moving. Now here, if you're on a hunter and you have the Blade Barrage super, you don't need the Shards of Galanor exotic to get your super back. You can just run to the middle like I'm just about to do there, right? And so as soon as the third knight is dead, you are all wrapped with this Ascendant challenge. Make sure that you pick up your chest. If you do not pick up your chest, you will not get credit for the Ascendant challenge, and the bounty will not pop. Let's go ahead and show you where the eggs and the Ahamkara bones are. You can see right there is the portal. We're going to head over to the right. We're going to kind of go through this little gap right here. We're going to go up maybe just a little bit to the left. You can see that there is a spot right there. Again, there is the portal. We're going to look down here, go up the hill just a smidgen, and we're going to pop the egg, and you are good to go with that. The next taken egg is relatively close to it again. If you look there and you look to your right, there are going to be like almost like a gate structure, like an edge. You're going to go ahead and go through those, run to the edge over by one of the pillars that you can see, like right here. You can see I'm right on the edge, and right there is going to be the taken egg. Very easy to knock out. Those two are relatively close to each other, and the path to go to the Ahamkara bones is also relatively similar. All right, right there you can see the portal. There is a giant ramp that goes up, and there's a blight way up at the top of that if you haven't killed it. There is actually a middle path or a lower path where that blight is, and that's where we're going to want to end up going. We're going to want to go in that middle path. If you have Toland right here, Toland is a really good reference by that tree. Again, here you shouldn't have any enemies chasing you. You might have 1 or 2 little stragglers, and if that happens, just go ahead and knock them out. Not too crazy. So go ahead and keep moving. You're going to come to that round place right here, this round edge. You're going to jump over to this rock that looks like it's kind of broken out here. You can see that there's a blight and there's a gate right there. You're going to walk just to the edge, and right down below you're going to see the Ahamkara bones shimmering. And what you're going to do is you're just going to jump down there. Of course, make sure you get your chest before you do this too, or else you'll have to redo the challenge. Pick up the Ahamkara bones, and you are all set. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Check out my streams at twitch.tv/manodester777. Good hunting, and I'll see you guys next time in the universe of Destiny.